watch me.
Rex, 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 Rex. No, Rex, too close. Rex, come back. Rex, you're getting too close. Rex.
It's all right, stupid. I was never going to fall.
That was too dangerous. All the grown-ups say it's forbidden.
My mummy and daddy don't even like me coming here. They say it's too close to the cliff.
Oh, shut up. I could easily do it.
But you almost fell. I didn't even get to say goodbye. Look what you've done to poor Molly.
Cry, baby. One day I'll do it.
Then I'll tell my parents on you.
As if.
It's serious. If you'd have fallen, then what would we have told the grown-ups?
Stuff the grown-ups.
Why would you even want to walk the ridge anyway? It's another one of your stupid ideas.
Because none of us have seen what's on the other side, have we? No one has. There's a whole other land there.
It's where they grow marshmallows.
I heard it's where they make magic. What do you think's on the other side?
All wrong. It's where the children turn into grown-ups.
It's all rubbish.
Oh, yeah? Have you ever seen any of the older children? Where do they all go?
Where do they all go?
I think they go to a university, especially for older children.
But have you ever seen them? Have you ever seen these universities? No, that's because there's no such thing. The children are all kept over there.
Well, that's not true. Anyway, it's getting dark. The wind's whistling again.
Of course it's not true. It's another one of your stupid stories. My daddy says he sees the older children all the time. And he's a teacher.
I want to go home.
Come on then, let's go.
We are the magic few, with nature's wonders all in tune. The best of friends, the chosen crew. We are the magic few.
Hello, my cherub.
My darling.
How was your day?
Fine, thank you. Geography was great. We got given sweets.
I hope you won't forget to brush your teeth this evening.
Of course, Father.
By the state of your knees, I take it you saw everyone in the woods.
They were all there, except Rex went too close to the cliff.
How do you mean?
He tried to walk the ridge.
I see.
Isabel. Of course he didn't manage it, did he?
No, we were all watching, and everyone was shouting for him to come back, and then he almost slipped.
I hope you understand just how dangerous it is there. Quite simply, I don't ever want you going near that ridge, or the cliff edge for that matter. Understood? Good. Good.
It's for your own sake we tell you these things, Isabel. We couldn't bear the thought of losing you there. Don't walk the ridge, darling.
And be wary of that Rex. He isn't to be trusted. Perhaps you shouldn't be going to the woods after school at all.
Mum!
Just you watch. The evenings are getting shorter and you'll soon be unable to go.
I know.
Eat up now. There's custard once you finish, and then straight to bed.
My cherub.
Hi, Pippa.
Isabel, I was wondering if you might be able to help me. I'm looking for Molly and I can't find her anywhere. She was here just a minute ago, but now she's disappeared.
That's a funny-looking rock. The rock seems to be laughing, but there's no sign of Molly whatsoever.
I just don't know where she can be.
Maybe it isn't a rock after all. Again! Let me do it again!
Already do when the others arrive.
Where are they? They're a bit late. Boom! Ow! Hey, watch it, Jenny, that hurt!
Watch yourself. You'll get hurt.
Where's Rex?
Why are you asking me?
He does go to your
You're
school.
always asking questions. Who's coming now?
Molly, that's Molly.
I've got a story.
Have you seen Molly anywhere? She was here just a minute ago, but I can't find her.
Easy. Boring. I've got a story.
My daddy told me not to listen to your story.
I don't care.
I want to hear it.
I suppose so.
At lunchtime, I went onto the field.
But you weren't supposed to do that today. It was wet brain.
I don't care. I went onto the field, and in one corner there was this massive rock, as big as a table or a car. And I pushed it, and it rolled to one side. And underneath, there were loads and loads of worms, like a snake pit, all wriggling in the soil. So I grabbed one, and I ripped its head off, but it wriggled even faster.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
So I did it to another, and there were blood and guts everywhere. But it stopped wriggling, and its head grew back. But there were two heads. So I ripped one off again, and another two grew back.
Well, now you're definitely lying. That's just a story.
Well, it happened. So I threw the three-headed worm back into the pit, and all the other worms ate it. There were blood and guts everywhere.
Good story. It's a bit silly.
It's a stupid story. Mine are way better.
All your stories are about your daddy anyway.
I'm going to tell him you said that.
Well, he's not a teacher at my school, so I don't care. Don't get on me. I didn't do anything.
Why were you ripping the heads off them?
Oh, shut up, you lot. I'm bored anyway. We don't do anything fun anymore.
Hey, that's not true. We do loads of fun things. You remember that time when Jenny brought those snacks and we pretended they were twigs from the tree?
I remember.
And then we all made Isabel eat a real.
And we didn't stop laughing until it was time to go home.
Well, I'm bored now. That was all childish. I'm going to walk the ridge again.
Rex, no, it's too dark anyway. Stupid idea.
I don't want you to.
Fine, but I'll do it tomorrow night instead. I'll show you. I'm going to creep out of my bed when my parents are asleep, use the torch and walk the ridge. Then I can see what's on the other side. I'll show you all.
Sure. Come on then.
We are the magic few, with nature's wonders all in tune. The best of friends, the chosen crew. We are the magic few.
Hello, my cherub.
My darling.
How was your day?
Fine, thank you. Although Jenny knocked into me and I think I might have a bruise now.
No. That Jenny is a well-behaved girl.
Recently, she's been really boring and she only talks about her daddy.
Well then, can't be a bad thing.
She is well-behaved. You do well to listen to what she says now and again. Her father is a teacher.
How did you know?
Because I know these things. No doubt Rex had a far-fetched story about worms or some such.
Yes, he did. But how did you...
And you paid no attention to it.
No, but how did you
Good.
know that...
Good. Don't be listening to him.
It's for your own sake we tell you these things, Isabel. We grown-ups always know best. Yeah? Good. Now, I'm afraid there's no custard left, so it's straight off to bed.
Sorry, I'm late. I had to
Why are you
finish...
so late?
I had to finish my history.
Ooh, what history are you doing? We're learning about the Egyptians, but I already know about them. What are you learning?
We're doing the Great Transition.
Easy.
How would you know? You only learned about it in our year and we've just begun it today.
Sounds easy.
What's it about? Can I have a look?
Hey! You'll learn about it when you're older, when you're our age.
Speak out loud.
The Great Transition. Introduction.
Easy.
Each civilization is the product of many, many changes and improvements. The world we live in today hasn't just appeared out of nowhere. It was
What does that mean?
continuously developed until it reached its current state, a state which is universally acknowledged to be the finest society ever achieved, a fact that should be celebrated by everyone of all ages. Some time ago, multiple scientific studies showed that any crimes committed had their roots in the perpetrator's adolescent years, long before the crime was ever committed. Whether due to poor parenting, schooling or peers, it became clear the best best course of action was to
Separate adolescents from an otherwise perfect society.
This is why they attend the adolescent gardens, which are independent universities, and those who graduate return as adults. Of course,
Some thoughtless people opposed it.
but their opinions were easily won over during the Great Transition.
No more opposition remains.
As final years, you will learn about the adolescent gardens in next term's textbook. The remainder of this term's textbook will focus on the triumphant events during the Great Transition.
Easy, huh?
Yeah, I
Boring.
had to do a poster on it, so that's why I'm late.
I wish we could learn about stuff like that. Way better than the silly Egyptians.
I just want to learn about the gardens. It sounds amazing. Daddy says they're the best years of your life.
Rubbish. We have all the fun. Well, we used to, until you all got so boring. I prefer the woods anyway. It's got the ridge.
Are you still going to walk? It's
Of
fine.
course he's not. Not on my watch.
Of course I am.
Of course he is, and boy won't he tell us about
I
it.
hope so. I'd like to know what's on the other side.
It's going to be the best thing ever. I bring you back some marshmallows, Molly.
He's not going to bring you back any marshmallows.
It's alright, Moles. Come on, let's have a sing.
We are the magic few, with nature's wonders all in tune. The best of friends, the chosen crew. We are the magic few.
Pippa? I'm not sure that I was supposed to let you see a higher year textbook.
But it was interesting. Can I keep it?
No, and I'm not sure that you should talk to your parents about it either. Yes?
Yes, okay then.
Promise?
Magic few promise.
Alright. Come on, I'll race you down the track.
Hello, my cherub.
My darling.
How was your day?
Fine, thank you. My history teacher said I couldn't leave until I finished my poster, which was a bit unfair because loads of other people hadn't finished it either, so he watched me finish it.
I'm sure there was a reason.
There usually is. Nothing wrong with him keeping an eye on things. On your progress.
He said, if it's good enough, it might be shown at the end of the year.
That would be wonderful. The Great Transition posters are always a highlight.
This year's crop is touted to be the strongest for years.
We'll watch and see.
I hope so. I've worked hard.
Well, keep working hard and you might be successful. No room for any distractions now. Yes?
Quite right. Now you can read some of your book if you like this evening, and then I'll be up to check the lights are off.
My cherub.
What's wrong? What is it?
Jenny?
Rex, you stupid! Stop telling lies!
Stop! What happened? Is it true, Isabel?
Rex, tell her! Rex walked the ridge last night.
You did
He
what?
walked the ridge and he saw the other side!
Rex!
Okay. Last night, once I was sure everyone was
He's
asleep.
lying! Liar!
Let him finish!
Once I was sure everyone was asleep. I'd planned it all. I'd taken the torch from the windowsill just before going to bed. When I was in bed, I had to make sure I stayed awake. So I counted and counted in my head. At around 4,000, my parents went to sleep, but I kept counting until 20,000, just to be sure. I had on my pyjamas and I put on my coat and trainers. It was a windy night last night, so I waited until a loud gust before turning the front door handle. I'd read it in all the books. I waited until I was in the woods before I turned on my torch. No one could have seen me leave. I came here and I sat right there for a while. I don't know why I stopped.
You were scared?
No, not scared. I just sat here in the trees and the wind. The wind was whistling, like it does here, except it was a distant whistle. And it sounded like many whistles. So I turned off my torch, and that's when I noticed it.
Noticed what?
I was stupid not to have seen it before. There was like a faint orange glow coming from the far side of the ridge. Like it was the opening into hell. Or worse. The whistle seemed to be coming from there too. So, I turned on my torch and slowly walked the ridge. Not like with you, I took each step with care. I had the time. The far end of the ridge gets so narrow I had to crawl. It ripped all of my pyjamas. Then it opened onto a rocky outcrop. I crawled to the top. And I saw the other side.
All lies! Like all your stories! Liar!
The other side is where the children are kept. I saw it all. I watched for as long as I could bear. There were huts, all in a row, and some lights. And there were children. So many children. All shuffling like they were tied together. And there were some grown-ups too. It looked like the grown-ups were hitting them. I think with branches. In the middle there was a big pit. I couldn't see inside, but the grown-ups were forcing the children into the pit. Maybe to work, I don't know. Maybe it's where they ripped their heads off.
I'm scared.
There's nothing to be scared of. He's making stuff up to scare you.
It's all right, Mods. You know he likes scaring you. It was a good one, Rex. You almost had me.
What do you mean?
How many children were
You
there?
acted it out well.
I'm not lying. I never lie.
Oh yeah? What about the worm which grew back 2 heads?
They're both true.
Yeah, right.
I'm not lying. It happened. I heard the whistles. I saw it.
Nobody cares anymore.
You don't believe me. Any of you. Well, at the end of the ridge, over the brow, I had to stop. Because there are rows and rows of wire. Barbed wire. To stop anyone going in. To stop anyone getting out. Here you are.
That doesn't prove anything. You could have got that from anywhere, like the end of the field at school. That's where you got it from.
And this? There was this as well.
But where was the...
Pippa, don't think about it too
He's
much.
just trying to scare Molly.
Fine, I'm telling everyone at school. They'll believe me. I saw it.
If you tell people at school, I'll tell my daddy on
I'll still do it. I don't
Pips, I
care.
don't think it's such a good idea. The grown-ups wouldn't like it.
You're all scared, aren't you? All scared that I'm actually telling the truth for once. All scared of what? The grown-ups. And what they'd do if they knew that I know. Scaredy cats. A lot of you. You're my best friends and you won't believe me. Look at yourselves. I'm telling everyone at school. I have to. I have to do something. Anything to help those children. If you won't help me, or even believe me, I'll find others who will. And I don't care what your daddy does. So much for the magic few.
I'll go.
Well done, Isabel. Look what you've done.
Me? I haven't done anything. Pippa, tell her I didn't do anything.
Maybe both a little
Oh, I don't
bit.
care. He's lying through his teeth as usual. Well, he'll be back with more stories tomorrow. I'm telling my daddy tonight anyway. That'll teach him not to lie.
No, you're not going to tell him, Mum.
Yes, he deserves it.
He hasn't done anything wrong.
He has too. He's been lying about the grown-ups.
Tell him on
And it will teach him right.
Come on. Pippa and Molly, we're leaving. Can't bear to stay here.
Oh, well, you don't need to worry about me. I was going straight home anyway. To tell Daddy.
Are we going to sing tonight? Not tonight. Sorry. Isabel? What if he is telling the truth? Who? Rex? Come on, let's go.
Hello, my cherub.
My darling.
How was your day?
Fine. I'm not actually that hungry. I think I'll just go to bed.
Everything all right?
I'm just a bit tired. Night.
Good night.
Yes. Sleep well.
They should be here by now. Where are they?
Sometimes they're late, aren't they?
Has something bad happened?
I hope not. Come on. Why don't we scare them when they arrive?
All right.
Hello? Hello? Come on, this is stupid. Hello?
Where's Rex? He's always behind. Wait and see.
Can we scare him too?
Jenny?
Rex wasn't in today. His fault. His lies have made him sick.
He wasn't at school.
I just told you. He wasn't at school and my daddy said his mummy called in.
I can't remember Rex ever being sick. Not a single day, can you?
No.
I'm the one who always gets sick.
So what? He's sick and it serves him right.
But you don't know he's sick, do you?
Of course I do. Daddy knows everything.
He is a teacher.
Exactly. What are you looking at? He's sick. He'll be back with more stories tomorrow. He's just sick.
Unless he's still sick.
Obviously. Do you two want to race? I'll give you a head start, but I'll still win.
Can we sing as well?
Yeah, let's sing.
We are the magic few, nature's wonders all in tune. The best of friends, the chosen crew. We are the magic few.
Jenny,
What now?
did you tell your daddy about what Rex saw?
None of your business.
Hello, my cherub.
My darling.
How was your day?
Fine, thank you.
Bit
Good.
of a long one yesterday, was it?
I needed the early night.
Did you see everyone in the woods?
They were all there, except Rex was sick today.
Funny how that happened. Rex has never been sick a day in his life.
Mother, Father,
Yes, my cherub.
My darling.
I want to know what happens in the adolescent gardens.
Ah. I see.
It's been mentioned in your textbook already, hasn't it? Well then, your school will teach you more about the gardens in due course. But I can tell you one thing. They are the best years of your life, and you are very lucky to have them ahead of you.
But what happens there?
They are the best years of your
No,
life.
but I'd like to know.
Now, is there any custard? Or is it straight to bed?
There's some custard for you. We only want what's best. You understand? After all, everything you have is thanks to us.
I know. Thank you.
Once upon a time, there was a big boy and a little girl. The big boy followed the little girl everywhere. He watched her every move. When she ate, he watched her. When she had a bath, he watched her. When she slept, he watched her. The little girl soon grew tired of the big boy always watching her. She didn't like to be watched. She asked him to stop, but he kept watching. She tried to hide, but he watched where she hid. She tried to run far away from him, but he would watch where she would run. She tried to get a knife, but he had already watched it and taken them all away.
What's wrong with Molly?
She's worried something's happened to Rex. She worries about everything.
It's all right, Molly. Nothing's happened to Rex. I'm sure he's fine. He's just sick. Like you can be sometimes. Like all of us get sometimes.
But what if he isn't poorly? What if something's happened?
Nothing's happened.
I'm scared.
Of what? What if something has happened?
Oh, not you as well, Pippa. I'm sure he's fine. He'll come with Jenny, just you watch.
And if he doesn't?
Where's Rex?
I don't know. Still sick?
Was he at school?
No. He's sick.
Has something happened to Rex?
No! Nothing's happened. He's just sick. He's sick, all right. He's sick.
What's happened to him?
How do I know? Nothing's happened.
Why isn't Rex here? I wish he was here.
Rex! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Everyone! Shouting isn't going to do anything.
Why isn't Rex here? It's not fun without him. It's scary.
Hey, look. It's the barb that Rex showed us.
I want to go home.
But I only just arrived. Come on, he's only sick. We'll play a game or something.
I want to go
I
now.
think we all do. This place is starting to scare me.
Stop being so stupid. All of you. We've always come here. This is where we meet the magic few, yes?
Isabel, will you walk home with us?
If you like that, yes, please.
Are we going to sing?
Not tonight, I don't think.
But we always sing. I say we sing, I say it.
Not tonight, I don't think.
Fine. You know what, I don't need the magic few. You'll be lucky to see me here tomorrow.
Pippa, you know how I told you that you shouldn't speak to your parents about what you read in that textbook?
I didn't. I promised you. Is that why all this is happening? I didn't want any trouble.
No, it's, I think,
What is it?
I think maybe you should ask them about the adolescent gardens, just to see if they could tell us anything more.
Something's wrong, isn't it?
I don't know. Maybe. I just don't know.
Will we be alright?
Of course we will. We're the magic few.
Even Rex?
Even Rex.
Hello, my dumpling.
My puppet.
How were your day?
Fine, thank you.
It was okay.
Did you see everyone in the woods?
Yes, but Rex was still sick today.
Funny how that happens 2 days in a row. Rex has never been sick a day in his life.
Mother? Father?
Yes, my dumpling.
My puppet.
I want to know what happens in the adolescent gardens.
Ah. I see.
It's been mentioned in your textbook already, has it? Well then, your school will teach you more about the gardens in due course. But I can tell you one thing. They are the best years of your life. And you are very lucky to have them ahead of you.
But what happens there?
They are the best years of your life.
But I would like to know.
Now, is there any custard? Or is it straight to bed? was your day?
Fine.
How are you feeling? You look a little unwell.
Tired.
All these adventures in the woods. I knew they were a bad idea.
No, it's not that. It's my history.
You have been working hard at it.
We are very proud.
I know.
If you'd like, you can head straight off to bed.
I think I will. Night.
Darling.
She tried to run far away. She tried to run far away from him, but he watched where she would run. She tried to get a knife, but he had already watched it and taken them all away. Soon she realized she was powerless to stop him watching. So, she decided she would watch him instead. It was the last thing he expected. Soon they went everywhere together, watching others. These others began watching others, who began watching others. Soon the whole world was watching each other. And no one was living anymore.
bad things about my daddy, I knew it. All along, you've never wanted me here. You're the best friends I have, and now you suspect me, don't you? She's been telling you that something's happened to Rex, hasn't she? Well, don't listen to everything she tells you. Just because he goes missing the day after I tell my daddy, you all think I've done something to him. Well, I haven't.
You told him?
Yes. Yes, I did. I trust him more than anyone here. Rex has been a stupid little boy.
What is it? Isabel, what's wrong?
I don't like this, I'm scared.
And I tell him again.
Why are you so quiet? Isabel! You look ill.
I think I want to go home.
The lies he told, all the lies. They were getting out of hand. Thank goodness he's sick. I say he deserves it. Such a lie.
But how do we know they were lies?
Not you as well, Pippa. Of course he wasn't telling the truth. What about the story with the worms? Oh, come on, Pippa!
Pippa, was it the truth?
But the grown-ups wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that, would they? Would they? Isabel?
These others began watching others, who began watching others. Soon the whole world was watching each other, and no one was living anymore. They watched the flowers wrinkle and crinkle up. They watched the rivers flow out of existence. They watched the forests limp into their coffins. They watched the earth and everything in it fold up into itself, into the size of a pea. And then there was nothing left to watch. The little girl wished she had never started watching the big boy. Now there was nothing left to watch. She wished she had thought of something else.
But the grown-ups wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that, would they? Would they?
And I tell him again.
Was it the truth?
The grown-ups say it's forbidden.
None of us have seen what's on the other side, have we? No one has.
Hello, my cherub.
My darling.
It's getting dark, and the wind's whistling again.
I don't ever want you going near that ridge. Ever. Or the cliff edge, for that matter. Understood?
Watch yourself, you'll get hurt.
We are the magic few, with nature's wonders all in tune.
And be wary of that Rex. He isn't to be trusted.
Its head grew back, but there were two heads, so I ripped one off again, and another two grew back.
My daddy told me not to listen to your stories.
You do well to listen to what she says every now and again. Her father is a teacher.
I just sat here in the trees in the wind. The wind was whistling like it does here.
I'm scared.
All shuffling like they were tied together. And there were some grown-ups too. It looked like the grown-ups were hitting them.
We grown-ups always know best, yes?
Maybe it's where they ripped their heads off.
They are the best years of your life.
And those who graduate return as adults.
Isabel, what if he is telling the truth?
No more opposition remains.
I'm telling everyone at school.
Daddy knows everything.
Soon the whole world was watching each other.
Funny how that happens. Rex has never been sick a day in his life.
They watched the earth and everything in it fold up into
Just
itself.
because he goes missing the day after I tell my daddy.
The grown-ups wouldn't do that, would they?
We only want what's best, you understand?
Stop the grown-ups! Stop the grown-ups! Stop the grown-ups!
Stop the grown-ups! Stop the grown-ups!
What?
It's true. It's all true. I climbed the ridge at night and I saw exactly what Rex saw. I promise you, it's all true. I think I want to go home.
But the grown-ups wouldn't hurt us. They wouldn't do that, would they?
Pippa, you're not going to believe her, are you? She's lying. Like Rex. Lying.
It's all the truth.
Why would they do
I
that?
don't understand. I don't know. Maybe they think it's best.
The grown-ups always know
I
best.
don't understand. I love my parents. I love them. They wouldn't do that.
I don't understand either. I am just as lost as you are, but I saw it. Rex was right.
Rex was wrong.
No! You are wrong. It's so funny to watch you. You're so wrong, it's funny. And what I saw, that was wrong. I could barely watch, and yet I knew just how wrong it was. Don't you think that everything seems too right? The grown-ups make everything perfect, but there is so much that we don't know. And that's wrong.
What should we do?
Forget about it. I don't like this. We should go home and forget about it.
What should we do?
If Rex was right before, then he'll be right again. We should tell as many people.
You're scaring me now. Tell me it's not true. You don't honestly believe that the grown-ups would do that. The grown-ups have given us everything. Everything that we have. They want what's best for us. They wouldn't hurt us. Would your parents hurt you?
No.
I don't know what's happening. But everything will work out. Rex will come back. Everything can be normal. We can just forget about it.
Isabel? I don't know what's happening either. But I'm telling you, I'm scared. I didn't think the graduated. Don't you see? What if we can't trust them? Maybe, just maybe, the grown-ups are bad.
But I thought the grown-ups were
They
good.
might be, but even so, they are doing bad things. I've seen it. I've seen what Rex told us, and worse.
I'm not sure I want to go home anymore. I thought I did, but not anymore. I don't know. I don't understand. Why can't Rex be here? Why can't we stay as children, sing and dance and play jokes? I don't want any more of your scary stories. I love the grown-ups, but I love you too, and I don't know what you're all talking about. I don't know what to think, and what you want me to think. Help.
Exactly. Why don't the grown-ups sing and dance and play jokes? Everything might not be as it seems, Molly, but we have to try and help those children, the ones that the grown-ups are hurting, yes?
Okay, I just want to help. Maybe for once I don't need to understand it, but I just know two things. That I want to help them and that I believe you. I trust you, we can all help them together, right?
Well, that's that. I don't believe it.
We have to follow Rex. Okay, we have to tell as many people as possible. They have to know the truth. No more secrets. I'll tell everyone at my school, and then you two tell everyone at yours.
They won't believe
We have
you.
to at least try! The first step is to tell as many people as possible, and then once enough of us know, there'll be enough of us to do.
What would we do?
Do something. Anything to stop the grown-ups. Anything to help the children. Molly, I don't know exactly what. But we have to tell as many people as quickly as we can tomorrow.
But what happens if we get sick?
What do you mean?
Like Rex did the day after. What if we get sick like him?
We can't tell the grown-ups.
Aren't you forgetting something?
What?
I'll tell on you.
You would.
Oh, yes. If you go around spreading lies and making up stupid stories about the grown-ups, then I'll tell my daddy on you.
Please.
I said I'd do it again. You're scaring me the way you talk, and I want it to stop right now. Or I'm going straight home to tell Daddy.
But Isabel, I want to forget about
I
it.
wish we could, Molly. I wish we could, but we have to try.
But I don't want to get sick.
Let's be brave, yeah? We can all be brave together.
You'll regret this, Isabel. You shouldn't mess with business that isn't your own. I hope you all get told off. You all deserve it. And I don't think I'm going to come back here again. I'm leaving the magic few. In any way, the whistles drive me mad.
We can't keep watching from the sidelines. The grown-ups might tell us off. We might even get punished. Who knows what punishment? And it can't be bad enough to stop us telling everyone the truth. Can't be, can it? It's difficult, I know. It's so difficult, but Rex was right, and we are right. And we'll be safe, the three of us together. The start of a new beginning. A better beginning. Time to be brave. Time to act beyond our years. We're still the magic few. I'll see you both here tomorrow. Tell as many people as you can. We are the magic few, with nature's wonders all in tune. The best of friends, the chosen crew. We are the magic few.
funny the first time.